Hey y'all, it's been a minute. I'm coming to y'all today on my phone because I turned on my camera and it says charge the battery. So I was like, all right, pop in the other battery, same thing. So I have to record on my phone.
Grown-ups, in between, churning babies.
I'm going to get tested today for COVID-19, unfortunately. So let me tell y'all the backstory behind it all. So about last week, my sinuses, and y'all probably could hear it in my voice, my sinuses, I'm real dry today too, so excuse me, but whatever. Last week, my sinuses started draining and it was real bad. My nose was itching and stopped up, irritated, whatever, but it's whatever because it happens. Every time the seasons is about to change, my sinuses start acting up. So that happened, and back in July, I gotta back up a little bit more. Back in July, I had went to the dentist to get my tooth pulled, my back tooth. It's a molar. And y'all probably could see, I don't know, my face went down a little bit, but I got my tooth pulled. Okay, I thought that was the end of that. So come to find out, remember I told y'all last week my sinuses started acting up. So the end of last week, my I guess the socket where my tooth was pulled, it opened back up or something, but basically I had an abscess. Because come to find out, I went to another doctor, well, another dentist, and the first dentist I went to, she didn't pull out all of the tooth. Like, she left 2 pieces in my mouth, in my gums, so it got infected. And I feel like all that had to do with my sinuses acting up, and by that being a molar, when she pulled it, like, all that deal with your sinus cavity, because, you know, all that's backed up in, you know, the same area. So that's why I feel like it started acting up even more. And it started draining into my mouth. And I'm about to go to the gas station. There's a lot of people over here. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So, what was I saying? Oh, it was leaking in my mouth. So it was draining in my mouth, and it was like mucus, like green, slimy mucus, and it was like, I feel like the pressure right here on my mouth where the tooth was pulled, and then I feel it like release just all of a sudden, and it'll drain all into my mouth at one time. So I'm like, this not right. So I put up with that for 2 days, and then I was like, you know what, my ears started hurting. I said, okay, it's time for me, because I don't know why I didn't say something when it first happened, because I guess I'm not that type of person to complain about stuff. My mama told me, she said I could have died from that, which I now realize I could have, but I'm glad I did, you know, speak on it. So they gave me some antibiotics before they can actually, you know, go back in there and look at it. They did an x-ray, and they saw where it was 2 pieces left up in there. So I was like, all right, this is why. But, you know, I tried not to get mad about it. I tried not to get upset, because I'm like, okay, we know what the problem is. Let's just fix it. And like I said, this was another dentist. I didn't go to the first dentist. I didn't go back to her because it was a Friday. I called her. She didn't respond. She didn't call me back. And it was like 12 o'clock in the afternoon at this time. And I'm like, okay, I'm just about to go to anybody, just somebody work on my mouth. Like, you know, so I took the antibiotics, and then Monday, that was Friday when all that happened. Monday, I caught chills. My body was hurting. They also gave me pain medicine too. I didn't take the pain medicine because I'm the type of person, I don't like taking pills at all. So unless it's like excruciating pain, that's the only time I'm gonna take it. So I didn't take those until Monday. Monday, my body started hurting. I had chills. My throat was sore, and I was like, oh, don't tell me I'm getting sick. So and I had a headache. So I didn't even think about COVID or whatever. I was like, this all dealing with the same thing. My sinuses started acting up, then the abscess tooth, and then now, you know, the mucus and stuff was leaking in my mouth, and I'm thinking all that's dealing with my throat hurting, me not feeling good, headache, all that. So I started taking the pain medicines on Monday. Then Tuesday, I was scheduled to go in and get my tooth, you know, my mouth worked on. So I was like, I really need to go and get that done. Y'all call me whatever y'all want to call me. I probably shouldn't have went, but I felt like in my head I needed to go because I had to get my mouth worked on. So I went Tuesday. I woke up. Remember, I was taking the pain medicines. I started feeling better. The chills went away. My body stopped hurting. My head stopped hurting. My throat stopped being sore too. And I also took some I was taking black seed oil pills and vitamin C pills and some more. I was taking some more herbs. I can't think of the name of it, but so I was taking all of that as well. So Tuesday came, I got my mouth worked on. I was fine. Like, I still had an appetite. I was eating. I still am eating. I still have a sense of smell and taste. So it's not, y'all, I'm looking over here because I'm looking at me and the camera over here. So I still have a sense of taste and everything. Like, I don't know. I personally don't think I have that. I don't have COVID, but for me to go back to work, they telling me I need to go get tested. So here we are, and I'm feeling fine. And like I said, everything is fine. I'm stopped up a little bit. My nose still running a little bit, and I feel like I wanted to tell my supervisor, because if I didn't tell her and I just showed up to work like this, sounding like this, and you know, I have a slight cough and coughing and stuff, they're gonna be like, girl, why did you come up in here? What's going on with you? So I had to tell her because I didn't want to do that to nobody. So here I am on my way to this clinic to go get tested. And I really don't want them sticking nothing up my nostrils because I'm against all of that. That's another video because it's conspiracy theories and all that I be into. I'm really not for it. But I'm pulling up here now. So what they told me, they're gonna make me sign in, and then once I sign in, I have to go sit in my car, and then they're going to call me, and yeah, to come in the back. So once they call me to come in the back, that's about it. And I can't park. That's another thing. I really hate parking, like for real. Why must I do this? And this parking lot is so small. And I got this big truck. I got it. Come on, I need to straighten up. Because if it was up to me, I wouldn't get tested. I wouldn't. But that's just the system. So I'm gonna record when I get in the back, when they swab my nose, so that y'all can see. I'll be back.
Very boring video. This new rapid swab is a breeze.
Okay, well, good.
So you'll be fine. You can look tough and everybody, because this one, we're not going all the way back. You can pretend like you want to.
Okay, I'm not. I have a YouTube channel, so I just wanted to.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna let them know you're ready, and then we'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
And this is we do both nostrils. I go in until I feel resistance. Spin it. Same thing the other side. Just takes a few seconds.
Okay. How long does it take for me to get the results back?
You're gonna have them today within a couple of hours.
Okay.
This test only takes about 25 minutes to run, but what they do is they get like 4 or 5 of them, and they have to sit for like, they do something to them and they have to sit for like 15, 20 minutes, and then they pop it in a machine for like 10 seconds. So they run them in like batches, you know, so sometimes it puts your time back a little bit. but it will be today, guaranteed.
Okay.
It'll probably be within a couple hours. And if it's positive, they call you. If it's negative, they put it in your chart. I believe I sent you an email link already. You can access your chart via that link.
Okay.
Tell me your first and last name and birthday.
Krystal Lewis, 7/30/89.
All right, your instructions are, I'm gonna bring you some Kleenex back, and then our trash can is here for you later.
Okay.
Put this right here. Your instructions are to chin up, breathe normally, don't hold your breath. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go, right side first. There you go, just going in a little bit. That's where I need to be, halfway done. This side, right about there. Very good, all right. And now I'll turn you over to them, and they'll be in shortly.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll take care.
That wasn't as bad. It didn't hurt. Hopefully y'all heard everything, and I got this mask on upside down. Hopefully y'all heard everything, but I was saying they had me check in. I just told them, I came to the front desk, told them what I needed, and they told me to go to the car, and I checked in from my car. And then they just called me on the phone and told me, you know, went over a few questions, and then they told me which room to come in, and that was it. And then y'all just saw him swab me, so yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all when I get outside in the car. Okay, y'all, I'm done. He said that he don't think I have it, and it's gonna take about, he said at that time it's gonna take about 12 minutes. It's gonna take about 12 minutes for me to get my results back, and he didn't want to keep me up in there for that long. So he said my blood pressure was high, but that's probably because I didn't eat anything. And I'm up here at Chick-fil-A now, so yeah. But I'll come back to y'all and let y'all know what my results are. They said if it's negative, they will send me an email through a portal, and if it's positive, they'll call me. So he did prescribe me some medicine for my congestion, and that's it. So yeah, here we are. It's, what time is it? 9:46 a.m. So I have a few errands to run. I have to go back home and get some shoes that somebody ordered from me. I have to drop them off. I should have put them in the car. I don't know why I didn't put them in the car, but yeah. So I'll be back and let y'all know what the results say. Y'all, I forgot to get back on here and tell y'all my results. It's the same day, just later on in the night, but my results came back. What I had to do was, because I never received the email saying that it was, you know, available for me to view, or whatever the email would have said. I never received anything like that, and I didn't receive a phone call either. So I called them, and it actually had my email address wrong, so that's why I didn't receive anything. But I logged in through the portal, and I'm negative, like we all knew all along. I'm negative. But I had to do what I had to do so I could go to work. So I guess I'll go to work Tuesday now, because Monday is Labor Day and it's a holiday. We don't have to work. So I guess I'll go to work Tuesday. Yay. Because we like going to work. Nah, I'll be ready now. But I just remembered, and I had to update y'all. But today was an eventful day, to say the least. We got some good news out of it. Oh my goodness. I'm backing into the garage. But yes, that's about it. I'm about to go inside, take these clothes off, and call it a night. I might upload this video tonight as well. My face is still swollen. But yeah, YouTube, it was nice talking to y'all and y'all catch up on my life and what's going on. Look at this. Like, I don't mind the extra fat, but let's make it even at least.